podcast. First episode of the hot seat. I'm just inviting everyone to the podcast so we can start debating. Basically today we're going to be talking about NFL standings and basically making our predictions. So I'm going to have to invite everyone who's going to debate. There's going to be four other people besides me debating. So I just invited one. All right. I'm going to invite. Hey, bud.
Hey, bud.
I'm about to invite the other. I just sent one to Jake. All right. Oh my God, this is kind
You
of.
can send an email to Jordan as well.
No, I don't need. I can't because like.
No, if you send it to him, it just brings him here, but he doesn't have to join it. He can just. That's how it works.
True. I mean, true. All right, that's Max.
Mateo, look at the guidelines.
What are the guidelines? Where the hell do I check that? Oh yeah, right. You know, I see it. That's gonna be a bit of a problem.
Hi.
Let's see. Wait, did I sent it to? Oh, I have to send it to one more person. Jake just joined.
Can you hear me, Mateo?
Yeah, we can all hear you.
Alright, perfect.
We just invited Max and Matt. I'm not sure what they're doing, but
Why do we have to have headphones in to do this?
It doesn't matter.
you don't have to. It just blocks out the sound from everyone.
No, you have to. You have
It
to.
says you have to, for some reason.
I used it without headphones
matter,
yesterday. Personally, used it without headphones yesterday, but I don't know. It doesn't really matter at all. All right, I invited Max and Matt. Not sure what they're doing, but just invited. I already did the intro and everything, so we're kind of chill. We're chilling. Oh, Matt, T just joined.
You already did it. Do it now when everyone's in.
No, I literally did it before. I literally already did it.
You don't have to
I
make
literally.
it. Do you?
Oh wait, I can send the link to people.
Yeah,
I'll send it in the Abit.
that's what I just did.
What is Jordan?
True.
What
I
the
mean-
heck? No, Matt, he has to join.
God, what is
Matt,
Matt doing?
press call in.
Struggling kid. He's just a struggling kid.
Oh, Dave!
Dave,
So
you
shout out to
ready?
Dave. Shout out to
No,
Dave
not.
for joining.
Yeah, big shout out.
What up, Dave? What up, Dave?
What are we? We're looking at the Bleacher Report ones, right? And we're just like doing.
Yeah. The one I sent Mateo.
Right.
And we'll start with the AFC East and go through the AFC.
Stop playing.
Fair. Alright. I already made my standings yesterday, so.
I'm guessing Dave can hear us.
I'm kind of chilling here.
Okay.
Okay.
Not sure why Max hasn't joined yet.
Where's the intro song?
Jordan, the intro song's for YouTube. That's for YouTube.
Yeah, come on, Jordan.
Okay.
God damn it.
Bro, Matt, you have to call in. Press.
Matt.
Hey, that's Matt.
Oh, there's Terry. Attaboy.
All right, now we
Yeah.
just need Max, and then we
Wait,
can get
I
the
can't
show
hear
on the
him.
road.
We need Max Weiss to just,
Dave,
I mean, I'll send him another invite, I'm sure.
What's up with that?
Oh, Nico.
Oh.
No. Who the hell sent an invite to Nico?
Wow, this thing's really popping off.
Boys, feel free to throw in any donations.
Yeah. Drop a like. I don't actually think you can do that, but
Drop a
make sure
like,
to follow.
subscribe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Make sure to check out our YouTube channel.
We can
after
call it.
we
No,
post it.
Nico. No, Nico. No.
Nico, you have to.
No.
Don't.
No, I just disconnected him. I just disconnected.
No, Mateo. Why would you do that?
Mateo, no.
What is?
Because we want Max to join. Not sure
Well,
why he
yeah.
hasn't joined yet.
But
Max Weiss
Is that Matt?
04 at. Yeah, Matt's
Once
here.
Max
I'm not sure
can
what's
join.
I'm in.
Once Max joins, we can start this.
Yeah.
Where the hell is
Wait, what? Did you kick Nico?
We're starting with
Yeah.
the Buffalo Bills, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why'd you don't kick Nico. Just wait for Max.
Oh,
to
no,
join
I didn't
then.
kick him. I just disconnected him. I didn't actually kick him from the whole thing. You can't kick someone from the whole podcast. That's not how
How
we
do you
got here.
disconnect? Bro, we got 4 people.
No, Mateo, why'd you do that?
Because
Once
we need Max
joins
to
in, no one
join.
else can join, so it's
What's
not a
not
big deal.
working? Your logo looks like something introverted Asian.
Oh,
would make in their free
that's
time.
not okay. All right, Dave. That's
Dave.
kind of that's
Kick 'em.
yeah. Dave, bots kick him. We don't need that kind of hate here. God damn it.
Oh,
We
Max.
don't-
Oh, he's doing it on his computer.
Yeah, it's probably not gonna work.
Max,
Yeah, you
Max,
gotta get the app.
you gotta do it on your phone, bud.
But Jordan can call in until Max gets here, just to talk.
Someone can call in until Max comes, and then just let Max.
Yeah, Jordan, join until Max joins. This is not going according to plan so far.
Well, we haven't started anything.
Yeah, but it's 7 minutes late.
Ollie, let's slow down the pussy, and let's
Time doesn't really
just
matter.
have some
It's not a
patience
big
here,
deal.
kid.
Hey,
Yeah,
boys, am I in?
it's not
You
like
guys
we
hear
have
me?
time on.
You guys
Yeah,
hear
we
me?
can hear you,
Zach,
Mateo.
2842.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Bro, what?
Is that
Yeah,
Zach?
I sent it to Zach.
I mean, do you guys want to start with Jordan because I'm not really sure what Max is doing, but you know.
It's Sully.
I mean,
How about
Max,
Sully
Max,
calls him?
Max, if you guys
we
know
could
Max,
we could just start and wait for Max.
true. I mean,
And once Max
Yeah.
comes in, he could just.
true.
All right, so do you all want to start with the Bills?
Yeah, I mean,
Ooh,
personally,
so
for
wait
me,
for
the
Max.
Bills,
Wait.
Bills are really. All right, you
Well,
gotta let
well,
me
I
talk.
feel like
Okay.
we should wait for Max.
But yeah, but that's not gonna happen because Max is like on his computer.
Then
Well,
once
okay,
Yeah,
Max
start-
goes-
you have
start-
to introduce like each team at a time and like
Yeah.
say what each of our
You have
picks
to
are.
say like the Bills' record prediction was 10.
Oh, for
6.
for Bleacher Report. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
All right, bet. Well, where the hell is? Just scroll up to the.
Dave, yo.
Let's go, Dave.
Dave's being toxic.
No,
someone
no,
kick
you're
Dave.
not.
We don't.
That
we
was
don't
high
need-
praise. No. Keep him in. That's high praise. Let's go, Dave. All right.
Every time I.
Let's just start.
Bro,
Just start. Max is.
All right, for the
let's
Bills,
get the show on the road. Alright.
Bleacher Report predicted 10-6. Dolphins they predicted 5-11. Patriots 6-10.
No,
Jets,
Mateo.
7.
Okay, you know what?
No, Mateo, you-
I'll do it.
You do it.
Okay.
You do the host.
So
Jets.
the Bleacher Report said that the Bills are going to be 10-6. I personally think that's a good prediction. I think they'll also
Yeah, I
be
agree with
10-6. You also
I
agree?
agree with
What
that.
do you got?
Yeah,
Oliver
I
and Matt?
agree.
I disagree with
I think
this.
they're going 11-5.
I think 11-5 is
I
just
think
a little
they'll
bit
be
too
under.
much.
I think they'll be under. I like bringing in EJ Espinosa. I think that's a great draft pick. I like Stephon
Yeah.
Diggs, but I think the loss of Shaq Lawson that's going to hurt on the defensive
Well,
side.
they got Mario Addison.
Yeah, but it's no
With 10 sacks
replacement
last
for a
year.
guy like Shaq Lawson.
I mean,
who
we
just
also
impacts
got to
the
think
pass-
about it.
passing
This
side
is
of-
their
pass
time
side of
to
the ball
take
so much.
advantage of the AFC East. Like,
Yeah,
I
they
think their
have, they have
schedule.
the
I think their schedule is
play-
just
I mean,
too difficult.
Yeah, but the AFC East is just a dog, just an absolutely terrible division. So I mean, I wouldn't be
It's-
surprised if
I mean,
It's-
they're
it's
in
not
the
a-
weakest division in football.
it's not a good
I
division.
mean, they should have 4 easy wins against the Pats and the Finns, and easily go
They're
1-1 against the Jets. So
They'll split.
Yeah,
I
I,
think
agree. I
they
think
should
they'll
be
go
able to
1-1 against the
capitalize.
Jets.
I
I mean, the
think
Jets
they
are a
should
bad team, but
capitalize.
we'll get to
I
them.
the Pats. I mean, anything can happen when your coach is Bill Belichick. Like he can put anyone together, no matter. who
Yeah,
the
that's what I'm
quarterback
saying,
is.
like-
yeah.
I
mean,
well,
Sean
say that for the
McDermott, though.
Pats. Say that for the
They
Pats.
also
Say that
they also
Yeah,
have
yeah.
great
All right.
coaching
Okay.
staff, the Bills.
Okay, so to the
Who's
Jets.
next?
The Jets,
I say over for the
7-9. I also took the over. I think they'll go 8-8.
I agree. I think
I think about
they'll
9 and
go
7.
7 and 9.
Yeah,
You
I said
said
7
even?
and 9 too.
So my reasoning for them going over is, again, they're in the weakest division in football. The Pats are not good. The Finns are not good. They added offensive line help, including Mackie Becton, who should really help Le'Veon Bell as he's a premier run blocker. Darnold's still improving. They added Denzel Mims. They get Mosley and Williamson back. But I think the biggest question around the Jets coming into the year is, will Jamal Adams and Marcus May be on the team coming in
That is
right
true,
when
yeah.
the season starts?
Yeah, I mean they have a great defense, and like with
If
some
they can keep them,
players-
then I don't see any problems with that run defense. The only problem is pass defense, and that's where they got to sign Logan Ryan. But if they don't do that, then that's definitely
They should. I agree. They should sign Logan Ryan. I think Brian Poole is pretty good. But a few days ago they said that they're shopping Marcus May, which I think he's a good player. And
that was labeled to be fake news, though.
oh, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but also
Okay.
with the Jets, I mean, listen, you're in a division with Bills, Dolphins, and Patriots. Bills have McDermott, Dolphins have Brian Flores, who I really like. Patriots have Belichick.
Yeah, me too.
I mean the Jets.
I don't like
I don't
Darnold.
think
I
it's
just don't like him. I don't think he's gonna be good.
I don't like
reasoning?
Darnold, but I don't want to cut him off so soon. He's
Yeah,
only in his
same. I
second
think
year.
Yeah, he showed that
Third.
he can be good.
I mean,
Yeah,
I mean, at
like,
the end
he
of
has-
his rookie year
I mean,
and at
he
the
has his
end of his
moments,
second
but,
year,
you know.
that's when he showed up. That's when he showed up. Like, he shows up at the end of the year. Had the
Yeah,
highest,
but like, yeah, he showed up
had
in
the highest
the
passer rating in the
playoffs.
final 5 games of his rookie season. Like, that is a sign of bigger things to come.
Wait, hold up, Matt. What do you think about Frank Gore?
I don't think he's going to play
That's
that much
literally
football. I
just
think
washed.
that's-
He's washed.
He's just
I
a
just
move.
watched.
He's just a move
No,
going
I feel like
further
it
in the
just doesn't
future
help
for
them at all.
the new
seriously.
the new running
Yeah, I'm
back
not sure why they
line
signed him.
and Le'Veon Bell.
I'm not sure why
At
they
Jake
signed him. to
Gretzky,
be
I think
honest.
that's a funny comment.
Well, I think the main reason they signed him was because years ago, Frank Gore had a top 5 season under Adam Gase at the Miami Dolphins, and I think that's why Adam Gase went after him. I know Adam Gase isn't a great coach, probably won't stay at the Jets very long.
top 5 season
That's
under
true.
top 5 season on the Dolphins.
Yeah, he had a top 5 season.
Thank you for all the support, guys.
Oh,
We appreciate it.
I don't
Thanks,
know
boys.
if that's is that good. Yeah, we appreciate it.
All right, on to the Patriots.
Yeah, dude. Yeah,
Patriots.
wait, Matt. Dude, Max is trying to join. Look, it's.
Yeah, where's
Max
Max?
is- it's just-
Yo, where is
Let
he?
Max join.
How? Is that you email?
Oh, do I have to? Oh, I have to connect him. All right. Wait, what the hell?
Oh, Max!
Hey.
There's
Hello,
Max.
Max.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, what's
All right, we're
My
on,
bad, Max.
we're
Yo,
on Max.
sorry,
what were you
I'm late.
thinking for the Bills, Jets, and the Dolphins? Or
So,
wait,
So now
okay.
we're on to
Bills
the
and
Pats.
Jets.
for the Bills.
oh wait, no,
for
wait.
the
Did
Bills.
have we done the Dolphins
Bud,
yet?
Frank Gore
No.
did not have a top 5 season in Miami, bud.
For
That's
the Bills, I had them at the
whatever.
I thought
Wait, let me see.
that
Okay.
even though they're arguably in the worst division in football and they finished 10-6 last year, with when the competition was even better, their what's it called? Their schedule this year is really difficult.
Exactly,
and they have
that's
to
what
go
I was
up
saying.
Exactly, yeah, they have to go up against a lot of tough opponents, and I feel that even though they added Stephon Diggs this year and they got AJ Klein on the defensive side and they're getting John Brown back and Josh Allen, I just feel that some of those matchups are going to be really difficult for them, especially I think they're playing against the
Well, they play the Niners. They play the Seahawks.
Niners, the
Like,
Seahawks. Yeah,
that's
they're playing
difficult.
against
And
they're-
the Chiefs.
the AFC East is matched up with arguably the hardest division in football with the Niners, Rams, Niners, Rams, Seahawks, and
Well, I
Cardinals.
don't see the Rams
And I feel
really threat. I think they
Yeah.
should definitely win that Rams game.
Yeah,
The
but I
Rams
think
are not.
The Rams game will be a
they're
great
they're
game.
they're in Arizona.
It could go either way.
and- They're in Arizona, and regardless of where they are against the Cardinals, against the Niners or against the Seahawks, I think they'll lose. So that's already 1-3 against those opponents, and I feel they
Well,
go
the
5-1 in their
Cardinals
division.
still have an awful defense. Yeah,
Yeah,
they
the
added
Cardinals'
Isaiah.
defense,
True.
They,
That's what's gonna hurt.
they added
them
Isaiah
badly.
Simmons, but the Bills have a great defense and they're pretty good offensively. They added
Yeah.
Stephon Diggs, which I
They're
think is a
manageable enough. They're
big-
very streaky
I
on
mean,
offense.
big plus for
like-
Josh
And that's
I
Allen.
gonna be
the
that's
Bills
gonna be an
this
That
away
is a
game
big plus
far
for Josh
away.
Allen, but I think Stephon Diggs is too much of a head case, and I don't know how that's going to fit
Yeah,
in
me
those
too.
locker
I
room,
mean,
which went so successfully last
He's
season.
a head case, but he's a great player. he
That is
added
true.
something.
Yeah.
He added
I would agree with that.
receiving skill that they didn't have before. And John Brown's just not a receiver one. I think he's better as a complement.
He's a great
Cole Beasley
receiver,
is just a
too.
But he
slot
fits
receiver.
that Bills offense, though, in my opinion, because with Josh Allen, he's a gunslinger, right? He's not a precision
Yeah,
passer.
exactly.
Where someone
so
like
like John Brown.
Stephon Diggs thrives on precision passers, and John Brown fits
Well-
Josh Allen so much better because he's a gunslinger.
Not necessarily. Stephon Diggs runs a lot of deep middle routes that Josh Allen will be able to.
He's not a speed demon.
Diggs on.
No, he's
He-
not
he's
a speed
not a-
guy, but listen, the
He's not a
Bills'
speed guy,
offense
but-
next year, they're going to be good. I mean, listen, they have a top defense. We already know that. Josh Allen now,
True.
he gets
I
Stephon Diggs,
agree. I think
and
their defense is easily.
listen,
top
and they
3 in the
drafted
league.
Zach Moss, so that running game along with
Yeah,
Devin
Zach
Singletary
Moss, yeah.
and Zach Moss, I like the Bills next year. They have a great
And-
defense.
And Josh Allen's a
getting
great
better.
They'll make the
quarterback.
playoffs.
Yeah, they'll
No,
be-
we're on
they'll
the
be
Pats
back.
now, Jordan. We're on the Pats now.
No,
Okay,
we haven't
the
done the
Pats.
Dolphins yet.
we haven't done the Pats
Yeah.
yet. Okay,
Okay, we'll start with
Uh,
Pats then.
Yeah.
Bleacher Report had them at 6-10. I personally
I agree.
think they're going to be worse. I think they're going to
I
be
said
worse.
5'11". I said 5'11".
I said 5-11, 4-12.
I think
Yeah,
they're
no,
over.
Yeah, look at
Sure.
their schedule. They're just not. I just don't
I
see
think,
them
look,
getting
I
more
think
than
I'm
Oh,
going to
is
shock
it-
you guys with
Is
this
it
one.
6-10? I think that's even. I think they'll be 6-10.
Yeah, me too. I agree with you, Matt.
They're just a terrible.
I think
they
They brought in Calvin
Lloyd.
Lloyd, they brought in Byron Jones, they brought in Shaq Lawson. Like, that's a huge plus to the defense on
Matt,
all
we're
3
talking.
parts.
We're talking about the Pats.
Oh, the Pats? Oh, I think they're over.
I think they're going to be 5-11,
I think-
4-12.
My bad.
I agree.
I think they're going over. I think with the Patriots, I mean, the Steelers went 8-8 last year with literally only a defense, and
Yeah,
They
but like
still
on
have
offense,
Yeah, but the
Look,
Pats
they
schedule
still
is
had
on
playmakers.
offense they had some on offense.
Who did the
they had some
Steelers have
presence
last
of,
year?
like
The
I
Steelers
don't think
had
the Steelers
Juju,
had
Diontae
they didn't-
Johnson.
they didn't
Well,
have
Juju
they had
Juju.
wasn't.
Juju is a playmaker. You can
Yeah,
say
but
all
Juju
you
didn't
want.
play-
It'd be inconsistent. The
Whether
Patriots have no
Juju's-
playmakers on offense. They have none.
At
Well,
all.
how many games did
Stidham-
Juju play
No.
last
Stidham
year?
is just not. He's just not
You
a
know,
great
Jake-
quarterback.
Jake-
And
Julian
He's
Edelman
terrible.
needs to be.
He's terrible.
Julian Kyle Van Noy.
Julian
They
Edelman
lost
needs to
Kyle
be
Van
surrounded
Noy.
by playmakers in order to
I
thrive.
just feel like
It's just not.
6-10 for
He won't do
Bill
anything.
Belichick team, that's just too low in my opinion. Not
Yeah,
even
I
going to
mean,
bet against
personally,
that.
He was
I
6-10
don't-
with Drew Bledsoe before Brady was starting quarterback.
I mean, I just don't feel comfortable doubting.
Dude,
a
also,
they were-
Patriots team that
also,
still
they were
has
really-
Belichick.
Also,
Yeah,
his
you
coach of the
can't bet
Browns,
against
they were
Bill
not
Belichick.
good. I'm gonna
I
bet
mean, you
against
also-
them. They're gonna be really bad.
You also have to realize last year
I agree
their
with that.
defense was really helped out because their offense was 7th in possession time. That's by far going to decrease because their
Yeah.
offense is just not.
That's a good point.
Their offense is not going to produce. Their defense is going to be on the field a lot. And at the end of the season, the defense just wasn't that impressive in those Dolphin games.
Yeah, that is
Absolutely
in that
not.
Dolphins game, Stephon
The
Gilmore
Bills game,
just broke
too.
down against Devontae Parker.
Diego, James
I mean,
Conner was hurt
Against
a
the
good amount
Bills,
last year.
John Brown
Connor
got
was hurt.
John Brown destroyed Stephon Gilmore as well. And the Patriots still won that game, but they did not show any sign of, a top tier
And-
defense, which they were
and
proclaimed after the first 10 weeks last year.
I don't think Tom Brady is amazing anymore. Like, I don't think he's a top 5 quarterback anymore.
Yeah.
Oh no, he's not.
Just losing him on and off the field,
Yeah,
not
that's
having
a big-
him
that's
in
a
the
good point.
locker
That's,
room,
yeah.
That's a
and
great point.
Just losing his presence.
not to go to the Giants' horn here, but they got Joe Judge, and many people around the Patriots were saying that Joe Judge was the guy that would step in right after Belichick would leave. He would be the guy that would hype up the team. He would be the one talking to players if Belichick wasn't there. So I think that's also a key loss for them. Kyle Van Noy's a big loss for them. This team I think is going to be absolutely awful this
Listen,
year.
I mean, I got.
Although I did
I
say
agree with
over,
Jake.
looking at Stidham's stats, I mean, that's just straight up embarrassing.
Yeah, but listen,
He has
it's
5
still-
throws
yeah,
and
exactly.
one
I mean,
pick
look at
six.
the schedule,
That is
too.
straight up
Stidham.
embarrassing.
Listen, I
Nico.
know you guys don't
The
like
Pats,
them, but
dude, the
like,
Pats schedule. The Pats have to play the entire NFC West plus the Chiefs and the Ravens. So it's just not. That's just not.
And
just no.
Actually, no, they suck.
And they have to play the Bills twice. So that's
Yeah,
like
but listen,
The
automatic.
Niners. They play the Niners.
They're not. Yeah, they play the whole
Yeah,
NFC
yeah.
West, which is just
Yeah,
already
yeah,
just
yeah.
a really tough
And the
division.
entire
yeah, they have
AFC
a
West
tough
as
schedule,
well.
but like with Stidham, everyone's saying like, yeah, Stidham's terrible. This,
Stidham's
terrible
dog
that.
shit.
But like,
Don't
we
even
don't
think
know.
he's terrible.
Yeah, but no one knows. Like, I don't think any of us are in a position to say how good Jared Stidham is. When if the Patriots want to roll with him, like the Patriots are going to roll with him. They're one of the best.
That is true. We have to give him some time.
Yeah, true, yeah, no,
That's
no,
fair.
actually,
That's
I
fair.
wouldn't
They didn't.
listen. I wouldn't be surprised if they only won 4 games. I wouldn't be surprised if they won 10 games. It's like it's
Yeah,
all
same.
in
I would
it's all
be
in
very
stone.
surprised if they
No,
won
I'll
10
be-
games, actually.
If they
I
won
would be
7,
very
I
surprised.
think they would.
Boys,
I think
boys,
6 is the right
3 and
number, but I
13.
think they'll go 7-9.
Let's move
okay,
on
we
to
should
the
go
Let's move on to
Dolphins.
the Dolphins.
That
We gotta move on
Let's
to the
move on to the
boys.
Dolphins. Okay, so
Okay.
Yeah, I said the over for
Bleacher
5.
Report
Yeah, me
had them
too.
at 5 wins. I also had them at the over.
Yeah.
Oh, I had them at 5.
Tua is
I had him at 5.
not
I
going to be
had
the
him
week
at
1
5.
starter. Tua's not going to be the week 1 starter, but I don't think that's really even a problem. Fitzmagic showed that he was great down the stretch. They added Breida and Howard. They added Byron Jones, added Kyle Van Noy, added Shaq Lawson. I think the Byron Jones signing was amazing. That's going to also help Xavier Howard, who was terrible last year. Moving him to the cornerback 2 is going to be great. Brian Flores is an amazing coach, so I think they could actually be good this year.
He's part of the
And
Belichick
I think
tree.
their draft, they had one of the best drafts in the NFL.
Me too.
I
Me too.
do not
Austin
think
Jackson
they
was a
should
good
The
pick.
Dolphins, you guys
You
were
guys
just
think-
talking about their schedule, and I'm not even sure if Tua's going to step on the field at all this year.
No, I don't think
Until
so.
I
the
would not
season
be
I
starts.
don't think he. I don't think he will.
Do you
either.
guys
And I
think he
think-
should be? You guys think he should start?
No.
No.
I don't think he should either.
Dave,
no.
wait, hold up. Let's answer Dave.
Fitz is
Ryan
just better.
Fitzpatrick-
Wait, look at what Dave said. You guys like Tua? I like Tua. I like Tua on the Dolphins.
If they don't start him
The
this year,
Alabama product.
I think it's a
I
fine
like-
pick. But I
Yeah.
don't think he's going to be that great in the future. They need to
I
give him
think-
some time under Ryan Fitz.
Yeah, I
Fitzpatrick.
agree.
Listen, but you also
some
got to
time.
think about it.
Fitzpatrick
This
is a
year,
good quarterback anyway.
the Dolphins,
so I don't
the
think
Dolphins
that's gonna
aren't
be
in
a
any
huge problem.
rush. The Dolphins have
Yeah,
no
but,
rush.
yeah, the
to
worst
win.
thing they
No.
can do is put themselves in a
Super
rush.
young.
And
I know,
Yeah.
but listen, Brian Flores last year, he showed that he can be competitive. I think he's going to be the coach of the Dolphins for a long time. They improved their defense. They got their guy in Tua. And now if Tua doesn't step on the field, don't they have more picks next year than they did, this year? So their team's going to be
I'm not-
even better. I'm pretty sure they have either the same amount or more, which is absolutely insane.
yeah,
So
Diego, I
that
agree. I
they're
think
just
Preston
playing
Williams
for the
is a good
next
player.
2-3 years.
And
Defensively-
Devontae Parker is also an amazing wide receiver as well. I think they have no
Yeah.
problem.
Oh, yeah,
with the
Preston
wide
Williams
receiving
is
Yeah,
core.
great.
Preston Williams and also
Devontae
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 Parker
Parker.
is
He's
amazing.
very
Whoa.
he showed flashes in some
Whoa,
games, especially
Jordan,
in
what'd you-
fantasy of being streaky. Especially as Albert Wilson and Preston Williams, those two can explode for big games. But they're very inconsistent.
Well,
But Devontae
I mean-
Parker showed top signs of a top 10 receiver in the last.
Well,
6
Preston
months,
Williams
for
last
sure.
year, wasn't he hurt most of the season?
Yeah.
No, he was hurt at the end of the season.
Well, yeah,
And
because that's
I-
when Devontae Parker exploded. Before that, Devontae Parker was just his whole career, Devontae
Yeah.
Parker was just completely average. But as soon as Williams got hurt, that's when Parker exploded. So I'm not sure what we're going to see from him this year.
And I think they also showed their confidence in Parker by not drafting a receiver early.
Yeah, exactly.
I think they have confidence in Devontae Parker as being a true number 1 and Preston Williams as being a great complement to him. So Mike Gesicki is also good, and
Gesicki.
I have high hopes for this team.
I have
All
high
right,
hopes in 2-3
me
years
too.
right now.
Let's
Defensively,
move on.
though,
Yeah.
the
All right, boys, let's move on to
Byron
the.
Jones.
What are we on the AFC? What are we on now? The AFC North or what?
AFC
Yeah.
North,
Yeah, AFC North.
starting with the Ravens,
Ravens,
they gave them 12 and 4.
Third.
I
That's a
say
total
they're
I have the
better.
over. I have the over.
I think 13-3.
I think they're even.
I think they're
I think
better.
12-4. I think they'll lose
Look,
some games. They got a
I
pretty
agree
difficult
with you.
schedule. They have to
They
play
look
the
at their
Chiefs
schedule.
along
Their
that
schedule is so easy.
They-
No,
yeah,
they have to
well,
play
yeah,
the
they have
Chiefs.
The
They're
schedule
the,
That's
sucks.
not
no,
the
but
Chiefs.
Matt,
I think
they're
that's a
ranked
loss
as the
right there,
easiest
and-
schedule in the NFL. They
No, they'll
added
beat the
Calais
Chiefs.
Campbell, added Patrick Queen, who I think is a
Oh,
star.
yeah, Patrick
added
Queen's
J.K.
gonna be a
Dobbins.
star.
J.K.
Patrick
Dobbins
Queen is
even
good,
just
yeah.
shows their commitment to the run
Yeah.
game, and
Let's
that,
not-
that's going to
also-
help them.
That's
more.
what I was thinking.
Let's not forget about Devin Duvernay, who they drafted. He's going to
Yeah,
be
Devin
good, I
Duvernay
think.
is good. I saw a bunch of things where people were saying he has by far the best hands in the draft, which is
Yeah, I think he's
going to
be great. Also, you guys see that
me too.
thing about Hollywood Brown, about how he was playing
Oh, yeah,
the
her
whole
last
year with a
year.
foot injury, and now he's
Yeah.
literally going to gain 20 pounds to bulk up, which I think will be great for him. And he's
My
gonna
only
be
problem
so
with giving them
much faster.
13-3 is it's just so hard to go 13-3 in a season.
It is,
Like,
but
That
when
is
you
true.
have the
It is, but their
schedule-
schedule is horrible. They play
Another
the
thing
Redskins,
is-
they play the Giants. They play
I don't
the
even think it's that
Bengals
bad.
twice.
they have to play the
They
Chiefs,
play
Eagles, and
Houston.
Cowboys. Those could
Another
be 3
thing
losses.
is, Matt, another
That
thing
is
is,
true,
Matt,
but I think those are 3
I
dubs
think-
in my opinion.
I do think
I think
the
those are
Browns
3
will
dubs.
be
I think they'll beat the
much
Chiefs.
better this year. I think the Browns
They're
are going to be
home.
much improved, which could hurt
Oh,
them.
the Browns.
Yeah,
I
the
believe
Browns.
over the Browns.
We'll get to them later. But
Yeah,
one
we'll
more
get to
point
the
on
Browns
the
later.
Ravens. that I want to include is I think they really showed in the draft their commitment to Lamar Jackson's passing game. They got J.K. Dobbins. I think that relieved some pressure off them to create a committee with J.K. Dobbins, Mark Ingram,
Matt's call ended. All right, go on. Keep going.
Mark Ingram, J.K. Dobbins, and even Gus Edwards to maybe relieve some pressure off Lamar Jackson running the ball so much. And they added an offensive threat and Duvin. I don't know how the fuck to pronounce that. Duvernay. Where the fuck he's from. What you guys were talking about,
Texas.
second round pick. So, yeah.
I mean, they have 4 solid running backs. They have Ingram, Dobbins, Justice Hill, and
What guys except
Gus
Matt?
Edwards.
Except Matt.
So
Yeah, maybe something similar to the Niners, how they had that whole committee, except, I mean, obviously more high-powered because they have Lamar Jackson versus Jimmy Garoppolo.
Well, how do
Nico,
we?
to Nico's point, their run was good because Lamar is a threat, though. They wouldn't and shouldn't try to reduce Lamar running the ball. Look, I think they should.
Yeah.
I think they should reduce
They're
run
relieving
plays
the pressure.
for him. But a lot of the times he'll roll out by himself on passing plays because he says he just needs to. He does that to win, and I think that's the way they should roll. Triple options work great for him. Those are the only design run plays I think they should run for him.
Nico,
But
this will just make him more
Yeah.
weapons in the backfield. Just make him more of an efficient runner because if they
Yeah.
put all 3 of those players on the field, Lamar Jackson, J.K. Dobbins, and Mark Ingram, they don't know who's going to get the ball. And Lamar,
Thank
if
you,
he
Bradley.
gets-
Great
Yeah.
point.
But then
But
there's
they-
also the idea
Bradley
that
Hurts.
then you have those guys, you're focused on the run, and then all of a sudden, boom, Marquise Brown, 80-yard touchdown. Like,
How do we what's it called? How do we
no, the
fix
Madden
that?
curse though. Patrick Mahomes just won the Super Bowl.
He got hurt for 2 weeks.
He got
Big
hurt.
deal.
He got hurt.
Yeah, but
He
I
got
mean,
He got hurt, but he won the
But he
Super
won the
Bowl. He's
Super
not-
Bowl, so I don't really count that.
Yeah, Madden curse is a joke. Let's be real.
Hey,
Yeah,
Matt.
Antonio
Yeah.
Brown.
Matt, what do you
that
think?
was-
Yeah, it's kind of retarded. I mean,
He ended it. He got hit by a truck.
Who's this for?
He took all of it. He took all of
We
it.
All right,
continue
all
about
right.
the Ravens.
Let's move on to the
I
Steelers.
would-
Yeah, I
Let's
said
move on to the
even.
Steelers.
I already
next
made
team,
my point.
next team, boys, next team.
I think the Steelers are
All right,
going
so
to be
Steelers.
worse than 10-6. Actually,
I said 9 and
I
7.
have them. I have them.
I wouldn't be
10-6.
surprised if they go 10-6,
I have them at
but
10 and
I
6.
think they're going to be.
I have them at 10
I
and 6
said
as well.
I have him
me
at
too.
10-6. I think
I have
Ben
him going 9 and 7.
Roethlisberger is a candidate for comeback player of the year. Healthy
I
Juju,
agree.
still a great O-line. They literally almost made the playoffs with one side of the ball with a defense.
Yeah.
They also,
I mean-
you look at them 2 years ago. I think they were 9 and 7, right? Something around
Yeah.
there. And
Yeah.
they added Minka Fitzpatrick this season, and they
Yeah, Minka's
established a
man.
great defense,
Also-
Minko was.
which they didn't
Minko,
have 2
honestly,
years
if they
ago. So
won
I
the
think
play,
that's,
if they
that's
made
a
the
plus.
playoffs, he could have been MVP. Honestly.
Also, Devin Bush.
Yeah, Minka was a phenomenal.
Devin Bush. All right, MVP. All right, that's
Not
that's
MVP.
good.
Whoa.
Okay, he could have been in contention, not over Lamar. I think.
Not
Yeah,
MVP,
but
more
still.
like
No.
defensive
In
player of the
contention?
year.
Yeah,
In
DPO.
contention for
He
defensive
could've
player
gotten
of
a
the
vote.
year. No chance in MVP vote.
There's not a chance.
I'm saying in contention. Are you kidding me?
I mean,
He
MVP is a
literally-
quarterback. It's a
with-
quarterback
He
award.
wouldn't have gotten a vote. He wouldn't have.
with
He
Doug-
definitely would not have gotten a
with-
vote.
With Doug
No
Hodges
way.
as your quarterback, and he
Max, I get
he would
exactly what you're
single-handedly
saying.
bring them.
Yeah, but Lamar had 2 phenomenal.
His
years.
value-
Max,
He wasn't even the
Value
best
was-
player on the defense, in my opinion. I think TJ Watt was
TJ Watt was
maybe
also
better.
yeah,
it was
TJ Watt
close.
was amazing.
yeah, Max, I
I
get
think
exactly
valuable,
what you're
though.
saying,
He was
but,
more
but you
valuable.
can't do that. You
Valuable.
can't do that, Max. You can't. I know exactly what you're saying about how maybe like
Yeah.
the Steelers have the like MVP of the season. He would be that easily, I think.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
MVP of the league, that you can't do that. Although I know exactly.
No, I don't think he would win.
No.
I'm saying he could have been in contention though. He wouldn't, maybe not gotten a vote, but he
Is
could have been.
contention like
like-
a 10th
Look,
place
Contention
vote?
isn't close. Contention is like maybe he would get a vote, like one.
I
One
I
vote.
don't I
Out
wouldn't
of,
be
like, the
surprised at
100.
all if they go
Steelers
10-6
fan.
or even better. But I
I
think
agree.
the Browns being better this season, and not saying the Bengals will do anything, but the Bengals being much better this season, I think it's just going to hurt the Steelers. I think the Eric Ebron ad was a pretty good signing. I think
Yeah.
Chase Claypool was a huge move because that
I
can
really
move
like
Juju back
Claypool.
into the that can move Juju back into the slot, and Deontay Johnson and Claypool will be on the
Yeah.
outside, and I think that should be great. Mike Tomlin is a great coach, and we already know the defense is amazing. So
And you guys know the guy I'm thinking of that they added in the draft? Anthony
Who?
McFarland. I think he's
the
gonna help
running
out
back,
the Steelers
isn't he a
lot,
running
yeah.
back?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
a running back. I think James Conner just isn't it. I don't think that
Yeah,
he can provide
neither
them with a
Benny
steady
Snell.
run game. Yeah, I think
the
Anthony
run game will
McFarland's
be
gonna
an issue.
good.
Okay, let me just go back to the Minka point. He had 5 picks, 3 fumble recoveries, and 1 touchdown. All in what? He came to the Steelers against the Niners, and he only played what was it? Was it 14 games with them? And they immediately improved when he stepped on the field. That's all I'm saying. That's all
That is
I'm
true.
just
No,
gonna say
yeah,
that.
for sure.
I'm just gonna
But
say
MVP is a stretch.
But
that is
also,
true. Yeah, I think
TJ Watt had 14.5 sacks and 2 picks, and was amazing in both run and
Joe Hayden
coverage.
had 5 picks too. Their defense was incredible.
I mean, their defense was just amazing. Cam Hayward's a beast.
I think
And,
Devin Bush next year.
Bring Ben back.
he's-
I
Devin
would
Bush
say
is
that
amazing.
Devin Bush,
Devin
yeah,
Bush is
Joe Hayden.
amazing.
Devin Bush is
They'll make the
stud.
playoff.
Yeah.
All right, so
Okay.
on to the Browns. Their prediction was 8-8. I said better.
I said 8 and
me
8.
too.
I think that with the addition of Kevin Stefanski, they're going to be running more, which I like because Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb and bounce back year for Baker. Because I think pretty much the whole reason that they were bad last year was they had the talent.
Freddie
The coaching
Kitchens.
staff was just terrible. Like they
They also-
defense.
Yeah.
I like
Freddie
Jason
Kitchens is
McGregor,
dog shit.
They had chemistry
and
issues,
Jedrick
too.
Wills added
They-
Austin Hooper. Like I mean,
Jack
I don't see them
Conklin,
winning
Jedrick
more
Wills,
than-
Austin Hooper.
Yeah, I like
And
their
Grant
team
Delpit.
a lot. I really like the Browns, but
Me too.
I don't see them being better than 8 and 8. To be honest, looking at their schedule.
I also
Looking at their schedule, I
be
think
better
it's pretty
because I
easy.
think
they play
can pull away
Jacksonville,
tough wins.
they play
They
Houston,
can pull
they
away
play Las
tough
Vegas.
wins. They can pull away tough wins. They got Jack Conklin. They got Jedrick Wills, who should be 2 great tackles. They've got amazing running backs. Baker, I think, will also have a bounce back. I think it was a sophomore slump for him. They have great receivers. Austin Hooper is great. I think David Njoku is going to come back. Greedy Williams should be improved. Grant Delpit should be pretty good. The one big thing for me is when they lost Joe Schobert. I think Joe Schobert was a big hit to their defense, but
That is true.
Yeah, I think the Browns could easily be better than 8 and 8. But just from what I saw, I don't think.
I have
Diego,
them
what do you think
easily.
about Odell? I think Odell's going to be good.
I think Odell's gonna have a
Odell's
great
gonna-
year. He's a
have a good
talented
year.
player,
He's gonna have a
and
good year.
I think
He has to
think
shut
a
the
lot
fuck
of
up, though. I'm sorry. He has to keep
Yeah,
his
he
mouth
does.
shut.
He has to
That's
slow
true.
down his ego. His
Yeah,
ego's
he
way
does.
too high.
And we don't even know if he'll be back
There's-
next year. There are still rumors that he might.
No,
get
he'll be
traded.
back. He'll be back.
No,
That's
I don't think
bogus
they'll
in my
trade him.
opinion.
It is late, but
He'll be
there are
back.
still rumors. So we'll see. About
That's
that.
true. Yeah.
Alright,
We'll
Bengals.
see.
What do you think about the Bengals?
Bengals.
Over.
5-11. I think 5-11's fair.
I think
for
5.
them.
Yeah,
I think-
I think over. I think
I like 6 and 10 for them.
Jonah Williams. I think he's going to be
Nico,
amazing.
it was
this year.
changed to
Big
explicit.
ad.
Joe
Joni Williams should be big.
Joe Burrow isn't. I mean, we don't know what he's going to be yet, but I think he can
What
get
is
over
that?
5 wins. That's really
I mean,
not
Joe-
a task.
Joe
The
Burrow.
offense
Joe
is-
Burrow is pro ready in my opinion. I think getting Jonah Williams back, healthy AJ Green, getting T Higgins is big. 'Cause I
They
think
have a
he's very
nasty
good.
wide receiving core
Yep.
now. Tyler
They-
Boyd.
they have a
Higgins,
great
Tyler
offense.
Boyd, AJ Green. Yeah, Joe Mixon in the backfield. They have a very functional offense. With
The
Joe
only
Burrow,
issue
too.
is the
Awful-
defense.
they have an
That's
awful
The
really
defense.
defense is
They added-
terrible. Jesus.
They added Von Bell. They added.
Hey,
Trey
whoa,
Waynes.
Diego.
What?
He's gonna have a similar career to Peyton.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Peyton
That's
Manning's one of the best.
Peyton Manning
QBs
went 3-13
ever.
his first year.
No, Peyton. I think that's fair. Like a lot of players come out first 2 years aren't impressive. I think that's what he means. Like he's going to start off poorly and just improve the rest of his career. But yeah,
I thought he meant. I thought he meant literally like Peyton Manning,
No,
like
no,
Super
no,
Bowl
no,
champion, MVP.
no,
Oh.
no. I
So
think that's what he meant. But I think that's fair. But I also think he's very pro ready. Like I think the way he's composed, I think he's a relaxed quarterback. But their offense runs terrible. and
Yeah,
their
but
defense
it's also
awful.
great,
Attitude.
Joe Burrow going from the LSU offense where they literally had a position, like every single position was drafted, to a team where he has AJ Green, Joe Mixon, Tyler Boyd, T. Higgins, like all
Yeah, I
these
think
weapons.
that should
He's-
be.
he doesn't have a lack of weapons, but for me, I think I'm in the minority here. I think going under, I think 4-12, because I just don't see him being good enough yet. I mean, I'd like to see him prove me wrong
Fair.
and like have a great offense that can win them a bunch of games, but like they improve their O line, but what's the defense really?
The defense, the coverage is just so
Defense.
bad. Like you see that.
I mean,
so many
they
times last
have
season.
BW Webb.
I mean, also,
He got
what's
cut.
I don't really know
That
much
play
Did he
against
get
about
Cooper
dropped
Cup
Taylor.
by-
was so ugly. He
you
got
guys
he
know?
got cut.
Dropped.
He got
I do like
dropped.
their defensive line though. Carlos Dunlap and Geno Atkins, they're very good.
Zackins. Wait, you guys know much about Zach
They signed
Taylor? 'Cause
Von
I don't
Bell,
really
too.
know
He's
anything
fine.
about him.
Von Bell's okay.
About who, Oliver?
Zach Taylor. I don't know about him.
Not much.
Yeah.
I just know he coached an awful
He's
team
young.
last year. That's all I know.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
young.
They're not gonna fire him after one year.
All right.
Okay, so
On to the
AFC
AFC
South.
South.
This is the worst
Texans-
division in the NFL.
Texans-
Oh no, yeah,
I think-
without a question. This division's dog shit. Without a question.
Five
This is
and
this is
11.
this is worse
I
than
disagree.
AFC.
I completely
AFC is
This,
disagree.
do you think about it?
The
Texans,
AFC
the
East is the
Texans
weakest.
are.
The Texans
Texans
are not
have-
that bad. They
Yes,
lost DeAndre
alright.
Hopkins.
They're
but they-
dysfunctional.
Yeah,
though.
true.
With their coach.
7-9. 7-9. I said they're going to be 7-9. I think that's a fair.
I think-
I think that's fair.
I go
I
8
was
and
6 and
8.
10.
Whoa.
6 and 10.
I go 8 and 8.
I went
go 8
even
and 8.
lower than you guys. I said 5 and 11. Bill O'Brien's
That's crazy.
really
I don't
ruining
think-
I like
No,
Deshaun.
no.
I like Deshaun
They-
Watson. I trust
listen,
Deshaun
they
Watson.
don't.
Bill
they-
O'Brien committed to Laramie Tunsil over fucking DeAndre Hopkins, which just
But
that's
Bill
just gonna create a
O'Brien, Bill
rift
O'Brien's
in
an
the locker
awful.
room. That
Bill
is-
O'Brien is a good coach. Like he's a good coach on the field. He runs pretty good plays, and they added. They're very committed to the run game. Last year, I think they ran over 300 times, and their running backs caught over 70 passes. I don't think David Johnson is a great talent, but I think he always produces, and with enough volume, he'll be pretty
He got
good.
hurt. No.
They added Brandon Cooks, who's not
you
DeAndre
guys are
Hopkins
talking.
by any
You guys are
means.
talking about the
but-
Hopkins departure so much, but they literally added Brandon Cooks, who is not a great
Brandon
replacement,
Cook,
but he's a
Oh my
replacement.
god.
Also-
no, he's not. He's literally
it's
a
Will
guy
Fuller-
that plays
He has
8
shown
games
to be
a
able to
year.
It's
play the wide
good.
receiver one
Last
position
year-
on multiple teams.
Yeah, he's a good receiver in my opinion. Last year he was just plagued with injuries, and if Will Fuller can stay healthy,
Every
that'd be
single
huge
season.
for them.
Listen, the
Will
Texans.
Fuller is
Yeah.
amazing.
Hear me out with the Texans.
Yeah, Will Fuller's a great
all
wide
the-
receiver.
Literally, all they have is Deshaun Watson, and they need to be building around him. Like, they have a terrible offensive line. They committed to Laramie Tunsil, which I have no
Offensive
idea
line's awful.
why. Their defense isn't good. I wouldn't be shocked
No,
if they
not
traded
really.
J.J. Watt. I mean, Cooks, Fuller, and
Yeah,
David
this is not
Johnson.
bad.
They all suffer from injury issues in the past. And
They're also
Yeah,
streaky
sure.
players.
they're just
too.
not.
They're not
They literally
consistent.
they missed their
There's no
chance.
consistency.
They just missed their chance. Like they
I
had
still
talent
think
with
7
Deshaun
and
Watson.
9
the
is
other.
That's
way too
that's
low.
true.
I go 8
but
and 8.
If they can
They had
stay
multiple-
healthy, I think 7-9 is fair. And Deshaun Watson's an amazing young quarterback.
Deshaun Watson is
Definitely.
amazing,
He's
so I think
amazing.
that they could go 7-9. But from what I see, I see lower.
They also played Tennessee twice. They played Green Bay. They played
I don't
the
see them
Chiefs.
beating
They played
Tennessee or
Baltimore.
Green Bay.
They played Pittsburgh. They played Minnesota. They played all playoff teams from last year.
Yeah, I don't see him winning any of those games really.
Yeah, I mean.
Okay, on to the
They're
next
just
one.
not good enough.
Okay, who do we got?
The
Colts.
Colts.
The Colts. The
I
Colts
like
are
the
gonna be
Colts
10
this
and
year.
6.
I like
I
the
said they're
Colts
going to be
too.
better.
I like the Colts
I said
a
they're
lot.
going to be
Yeah, me
better.
too.
I think they're
I
under.
said over. I said
I
over.
said they're
They-
under. I just
they
don't
added
think Philip
Phillip
Rivers
Rivers.
is that good. I think he's
Yeah, but I
career
think
is
this is
dying.
a good system for him. I'm not going to lie. I think this is a great
I-
system for him. He's behind the best offensive line in football. They have T.Y. Hilton. They have Jack Doyle. They apparently love Michael Pittman. They added Jonathan Taylor, who's an
DeForest Buckner.
amazing running back.
They have the
DeForest
best
Buckner
offensive
they
line in
added.
the league.
Yeah,
Yeah, they have the best offensive line in the league.
And
That's-
Darius Leonard is gonna just carry that defense.
Darius Leonard's
But
amazing.
the question is, can he stay healthy? He's proven that he can't stay healthy.
That-
He
that's
can't stay
true.
on the field.
That's true.
I saw something about Darius Leonard maybe wanting to retire last year because of his injuries.
Yeah, he
What
just
do you
suffered
do with
way
him?
too many injuries.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Also-
if he can stay on the field, he's a great player, and I think if they can stay healthy, they're amazing.
And
Also,
also,
hear me
Phillip
out
Rivers-
on
Great
Xavier
system for
Rhodes.
him.
Xavier
Hear me out
was
on Xavier
terrible.
Rhodes.
Oh my
No,
god.
hear me out. Hear me out. He was the
All right,
worst.
all right.
He was probably the worst cornerback in the league last year, right?
yeah.
Corey Valentine was by
Top-
far worse. I can tell you.
I mean,
can
like-
tell you
Bottom
from
five, bottom
experience.
five.
On 4 targets against Lockett
no.
or like against
Oh,
Seahawks,
no.
he let up 99 yards. He was
Corey Valentine's
He's
PFF
horrible.
grade was a 36.
All right.
That
Let's
is so bad.
keep on with the Colts. All right. What was Max?
Wait, so
saying?
just hear me out. He was arguably a top 3 cornerback consistently for 3 consecutive seasons before
I
last
agree.
year.
I agree.
Yeah.
We saw last year Marcus Peters, who was a very bad quarterback in my estimation, before he went to the Ravens, have turned his
He was so
whole season
good.
around.
Breakout
and he
season.
became an all-pro. He became an
Yeah.
all-pro again.
I mean,
And I feel like Xavier
Marlon
Rhodes
and
still
Henry
has that
Snap.
talent, and he can go back.
Yeah, me
because
too.
He's huge. His frame
he's a
for a
beast.
quarterback is perfect. Like if he just gets that mindset right, he can go back to being an All-Pro again. Like he
I
was.
see where you're going with this, but like Marcus Peters was nowhere near as bad as Xavier Rhodes was.
yeah, that's true.
That is true.
Xavier Rhodes,
But also
but
Marcus
Xavier
Peters
Rhodes
wasn't as
is
good.
so good.
But he was,
Xavier Rhodes was
at Marcus
amazing.
Peters' peak before Marcus Peters had a slump. Xavier Rhodes was much better than him.
That is
People were
true.
calling him the best cornerback in the league. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
All
that's
right,
just
let's move on to the
he can be
Jags.
horrible. He can still be horrible.
Jaguars,
Oh God, they're
under.
the worst.
They
team
said
in the
4
league.
and 12.
Terrible.
I said under.
I said
Under.
two
Yeah,
and
they're
14.
the worst team in the league.
Yeah,
I go
Yannick
3-13.
Yannick
I go
Ngakoue
3-13.
and Leonard Fournette aren't going to play.
I don't really
I
think we
they
have to
could be.
say much other than tank for Trevor Lawrence.
They lost
I think
AJ
that's all
Boye,
we
they
really
lost
need.
Yeah.
Wise Campbell.
Yeah, I mean, it's fair to say.
Yeah,
that
no.
there's a
Let's
terrible
just
organization.
leave it at they suck, donkey dick, and that we're gonna move on to the Titans.
Alright,
We're,
yeah, that's-
we're gonna move on to
Titans.
the
All
Titans.
right, boys.
9-7 is fair. 9-7 is fair, I think.
I think
I
10
go- I went
6.
10.
I have 10 and 6.
I got 10 and
I love
6.
Derrick
I have
Henry.
10 and 6 as well.
Oh,
I
yo,
have 10 and
Dave.
6. I think
Oh,
Tannehill's
what
gonna
up,
be. Like, I think
Dave?
Tannehill. Dave,
No,
literally.
no.
Dave, you
I
should
think
have
they'll
known.
be 10 and
Dave,
6.
The Titans
you have
are
to go kiss
lost
the Bible
Jarrell
now. You're not allowed to
Casey.
hear any
Logan
swear.
Ryan's not returning. 2 linemen are gone. That's gonna for sure hurt.
They also
Derrick
did draft
Henry.
Isaiah Wilson, though, although I don't think he's as good as Jack Conklin, but
I think
Yeah,
AJ
they-
Brown will continue to emerge. Yeah, I think he
I
had a
think
bit of
so
an
as
emergence
well.
in the second half of the season.
Jonnu
And
Smith
they
as
committed
well.
to Tannehill too. Yeah.
I mean, also, I like their draft. Like I said, they got Wilson. They drafted Christian Fulton, who I wanted the Cowboys to get.
I
Also,
really like Christian Fulton.
Derrick Henry, like, I don't know if he can produce with the same kind of workload, but I also agree that's why they got, like, Darrington Evans, so I like that pick for them.
I mean, this
I mean,
is
I
a
think-
team
I think-
that completely
he's
dismantled
really
Lamar
good,
Jackson, the best quarterback
Yeah.
in the league last season, and they just completely dismantled him.
Also,
So
Ryan
I don't think they'll go under 9-7.
Yeah, me neither, man. Derrick Henry got better after the regular season. He got so much better too.
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
just
Mike
continued to improve against harder
Mike Vrabel's a
competition.
great coach.
Mike Vrabel's
I,
a
really
I just
is.
think 9-7 is fair for them, considering they
Yeah.
play the Vikings. They have to play the Colts twice. They have to play the Texans twice, who aren't that good. They have to play the Bills, the Browns,
Diego, that's true.
the Packers,
Diego.
the
I mean-
Ravens.
Listen, but also for, like, the franchise tag, yeah, players aren't happy, but at the same time, you're making, how much will he be making from that? Like, 14 mil? He's making $14 million next season. Yeah, he wants to get paid long term, but I'm sure he's not crying.
Yeah.
No, I don't think he's the type of player to bitch about it too. Like
Oh.
Zeke, no offense.
All right. Yeah, Zeke's a little bit.
AFC West.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
the
Zeke,
Broncos.
Zeke deserved getting paid more than Derrick Henry does, but
No, he doesn't.
That's not-
Oh, no, he did
Yeah,
not. No, he
wrestler.
did
All
not.
right, boys.
Absolutely not. No,
Zeke
no,
On
no,
to the
no.
Zeke
next.
longer.
On to the next.
All right.
Derrick
so
Henry
Broncos,
stay on top
Brian
of
is
the team
seven.
to the AFC Championship as the worst.
For
Derrick
9-7,
Henry
I say
wasn't
under.
good before that.
AFC West.
9-7.
Let's move on.
AFC West. Okay.
Broncos.
Broncos. I go 10 and
Broncos.
I
6.
say under for 9-7.
I think under, but I like the hype on them, but I think people are a little bit too excited. I really like Drew Lock,
Yeah,
and I
me
think
too.
he's the real deal. But
Marlon
I mean,
Jerry
I just-
Judy, Melvin
Who's
Gordon.
gonna be in the
KJ
coverage
Hamler
for
also.
this?
Philip
They
Lindsay,
lost
Cortland Sutton.
They got
They
AJ
lost
Boye
arguably one of the
for
best
Chris
They have a
Harris.
great- they have a
Chris
great
Harris. They have
offense.
no one to
Drew
cover
Lock
for
should-
them.
Yeah, I mean,
You
if
got
Drew Lock
AJ
doesn't
Boye.
perform, I mean, he's just.
Let me
he's
just-
Best receiving
That's it.
core? No, not yet.
You have to remember that with Locke, they were 4-1. They also added Judy,
Locke was
Hamler, Gordon. I think Gordon's still a
Noah
great running
Fant
back.
is also getting
Yes,
better.
he is. Yeah,
Yeah.
Noah Fant's really good. Deshaun Hamilton.
They also
Pretty good.
added Jarrell Casey,
Ugh.
AJ Boye, Justin Simmons was already
And they
proven to be
committed to the
amazing.
O-line. They
Von
committed to getting
Miller's
the O-line
amazing.
better.
Bradley Chubb is great. I think they're going to be better than 9-7. I think they can be 10-6 and push for a wild card spot.
That's fair, but I think that they'll go 8-8. I think they're a good team, but they're still
I also
super
think
young
they're
on
going to
offense.
trade. I also
Yeah,
think they're going to trade
they
either
are.
Royce Freeman or Philip Lindsay because
Yeah.
Melvin Gordon's going to be amazing and he's going to have a better season than he's
Sure.
had with the Chargers with a much better O line. I think Philip Lindsay is going to take less work than Austin Eckler used to, because Eckler used to take 8 to 10 carries and around 6
Yeah.
to 8 targets a game, which is tough. And I think Melvin Gordon's going to be great. So
I think with the
they'll
cut,
sneak into. I think they'll be in the playoffs.
yeah, I think with the cut, Melvin Gordon some slack from last year because he came in, he didn't go through training camp. He just literally showed up think it was week 6 with the Chargers, and like they already had their offense committed to Austin Eckler, and they had to change it completely to him, and he wasn't used to it. And there was a new offensive coordinator too, and he had a rough start. Like I saw the firsthand as he was on my fantasy team, but he started to pick things up as the season was progressing. And
We're still in the Broncos, correct?
Yeah.
And
So
Phil
you
Rivers
talked
was
about
awful last year.
you talked
and that
about
did not help
4-1
him
in their last 5 games with Drew Lock, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
So let me name
Drew
the
Lock was
teams that
great.
they played against, all right? They played the Chargers, then they played the Texans, they lost the
Regardless
Chiefs,
of-
and then they played the Lions, who were just so bad last season. And then they played the Raiders in a game that just didn't matter. Neither team showed up. Neither team actually played to their potential.
Regardless of who they played, as a rookie coming in playing 5 games and going 4-1, especially with that huge win against the Texans where he played absolutely amazing.
That was some of the worst coverage I've seen in my life. Though.
I watched
It was
video
terrible, but he
earlier.
hit every throw. He hit every single
He
throw.
also killed them.
That is true.
Didn't he kill
Yeah,
them too? It was like
Yeah,
Deshaun Watson,
they
worst
won.
loss
They
in
won
his
by like
career.
2 scores, I think.
Yeah.
It was 38-24.
I was watching this video on Drew
Yeah.
Lock earlier before, like, I don't know, this morning, and it showed, like, Drew Lock, and, like, what he needs to improve on, and, like, what he did well as a rookie QB, and I saw this thing, he was, like, super patient, and he didn't really rush much, but, I mean, what he has to improve is, like, it's, like, not huge things. Like, I think that he can take the next
Let's not
step.
forget, he's also adding Jerry Jeudy, who many people are saying is the best receiver in this class, and I agree. He's going to play in this lot, and I think Jerry Judy's going to be a day one producer for the offense.
Yeah.
No fans got better. KJ Hamler's a speedster, so Cortland
But I
Sutton
just
was
feel
already
like
amazing.
we haven't seen him go up against a good defense yet. And the best defense he probably played
Who?
was the Chiefs, and he scored 3 points against them.
That's fair.
That's not impressive.
It was also
He
a
also-
fucking blizzard too.
That is true.
That was a blizzard game.
It was in the snow.
He was also
But no,
a
that
rookie
is true, man.
playing
That's a good
against.
point.
Yeah, he was a rookie, but he went 4-1. Going 4-1 as a rookie, coming into a team that was
No
what,
matter who
1-8?
you play, no matter
Weren't
who
they
you
three?
play.
Weren't they
Still NFL.
3-8 to start, and then he came in, they went 4-1.
Yeah,
I think
3-8.
it doesn't matter who you play if you're producing like that. I think he's
The
got a
only
great
question marks
future.
I get with Drew Lock are, like, look at Kyle Allen. As soon as he came in, he had a great, like, first 5 games, and then just it all went to shit. Like, just complete garbage after that. I could see that happening to Drew Lock as well.
Well, but Kyle Allen was more of just
Kyle Allen and Christian McCaffrey.
was more of like a
And he
help
had
to
DJ
CMC.
Moore.
Drew Lock led that offense for those games.
Yeah.
Kyle Allen was
Also,
just
CMC. That whole offense is Christian McCaffrey. If he would complete 23 passes, 8 of them would go to McCaffrey, and McCaffrey would have 100.
Dump
And
off.
McCaffrey would have 100 yards and probably a touchdown. So I don't think he's very good.
Alright, boys. Who's
no,
next?
Let's
Who's
go to the
next?
Chiefs.
Who's next?
Let's start
So
off
the
with
Chiefs.
the
The Chiefs.
Jeez.
Wait,
Yeah,
let's
I'll
start off with
start.
this one. All right,
I'll
so I
start.
mean, we don't really need to say much. Obviously, they won the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Mahomes and Reed will be a dynasty. They have the best QB, wide receiver, tight end trio in the NFL. They added Clyde Edwards-Helaire. But I think what really is going to put them over the top, signing undrafted free agent Shea Patterson.
Wow, what an awful take. He's
Wow.
terrible. He's the football version.
He's so bad.
He's the football
He's
version
so
of Jordan
bad.
Poole.
No,
Jordan
he
Poole,
is,
yeah, I was
he
about
is
to say the same
terrible.
Shea Patterson was terrible, and
He's a guy that won't step on the field, Oliver.
I
He
know,
will never step on the NFL
Matt, it was a
field.
joke.
No.
Obviously,
He's kidding. He's
Patterson
kidding.
was terrible. Jeez.
I
we
wonder
don't even-
where
so we
he's
got-
going
so
with that.
Wait, we didn't
What are we
even
saying?
talk
I have
about
over
enough.
13-3. 13-3.
Over 14
Yeah,
or 2.
13.
Tyreek Hill's going to be completely healthy.
I like
you
him going
see him
13-3.
grinding right now in the off season. He looks better than ever.
True.
Yeah, I
What's
saw
his
that.
face
Mahomes
is
is
coming
probably
back
the
for a
best
second
talent ever.
year.
Watkins.
Yeah,
They also still have
not
Pretty
what
good
done. What's his
defense.
face? Yeah,
Pet
Hardman
Tyrant.
will
Tyrann
be-
Matthew stepped it up last year, big time.
I think Miko will
He's
also
great.
be implemented in the offense more, and having Tyreek Hill on one side, Miko on the other is just going to be deadly.
and then Travis Kelce in the
They
middle.
also
And
added,
Clyde
Edwards-Helaire,
Edwards-Helaire, who's also a great pass.
they added Willie Gay in the draft. Do you guys know who that is? I think
No,
he's from like
No.
Mississippi State or something like that. Some like weird school like that. But yeah, they added him, and I heard some good things about him. And they also drafted Lucas Niang. You guys know he's
Oh,
from
yeah.
Connecticut. Where is he from? Like New Canaan, something like that. You guys know anything about that?
he was supposed to be a second round talent.
Jake, that's the
Okay, Should we go into
Frank
next?
Clark,
Really
You
good.
guys want to move on to the Raiders or Chargers?
Yeah, move on to the Raiders.
Wait, but I'm
What's
so
the-
sad
what's
we
the-
didn't
so,
mention
let
Donovan
Jake start, let
Peoples
Jake start.
Jones when we talked about
Yeah,
the
go on,
Browns. I'm
Jake.
so
All
sad.
right. Okay, Raiders 6-10. I think they're going to be worse. I don't think it has anything to really do with them. I think it's just their division's going to be better.
Yeah.
I
I said
think-
even. It's just a
I think-
personal
I think-
preference. I really like Henry Ruggs.
They have a
I think
hard
Kyle wants
schedule.
That wide receiving core.
Wow.
Henry Ruggs is a great fit.
Wait, what's the prediction for them? What's the record?
6-10.
6-10.
I have
I
5
agree with 6. I agree with 6-10. I mean, Derek Carr is still underrated. Like I think
Yeah.
he's doing everything he
He's
can
alright,
for
for
the
sure.
Raiders.
He's okay.
Josh Jacobs is clearly a star. We saw that last year. I don't like that Henry Ruggs pick. I mean, they always for some reason
Why?
draft fast receivers. They always I
It's,
don't know.
It's
just
it's
not
their
at that-
play
Henry
style.
Ruggs is more than a
With
fast
Derek
receiver,
Carr,
though.
I think that's
Henry
good.
Ruggs is amazing in my
I
opinion.
don't know. I just don't think he was the best receiver available. And Derek
Not-
Carr's
not
a
at
guy
all.
who
was not.
Not
He
at
was
all.
chucks
not.
it
No, no,
downfield.
no.
Derek
I think
Carr's
he's
an
better than
accuracy
CeeDee
guy.
Lamb.
I
I think he's better than CeeDee Lamb.
I don't think so, but I think the Raiders
Sure.
would have been better
Disagree
off
with-
drafting
disagree with that.
CeeDee
Wow.
Lamb or Jerry Jeudy, although I'm super happy they didn't take CeeDee Lamb. Or
I trust an Alabama wide receiver who hasn't been playing under 3 Heisman Trophy winners more than CeeDee Lamb. Simple as that.
Matt,
Me
do you
too.
see some of the plays CeeDee Lamb makes? Like, that's not QBs. Some of the plays.
Well, Henry Ruggs also has
Oliver,
Jerry
Oliver,
Jeudy on the other
Oliver.
side of the ball.
He's probably
and
going to go. He's probably going to go do one of Zeke's mukbangs and get to 300 pounds, just like Zeke. So I wouldn't be surprised if they have their own sumo wrestling league in the Cowboys organization.
The Raiders they also have
Alright, you
Jason
got
Witten,
me.
which is just a negative.
Two more good outs for the Raiders.
I don't think
for
Jason
Corey
Witten's a
Littleton.
negative at all.
And-
I don't.
No,
I think
joking.
Jason Witten.
I'm joking.
Yeah, but
I
Jason
think that's
Witten,
good
they
for
added
Waller.
him.
That's
Jason
better
Witten
than
is
Darren Waller.
he's a great locker room guy. He'll help out Waller. He's a great blocker
Yeah.
still. He's not a receiver. He's a great blocker.
He's like 100 years old though. Like, come on.
At Nico Matic,
Like,
I
look at the
agree.
man.
I agree.
I agree with Nico.
Matic.
Yeah, I agree as well.
I mean, he could still get some red zone targets and help out in the run game, and so yeah.
Red
Yeah.
runs like
Look at their record last
I
year.
totally agree.
I
Not
agree
wrong.
with Matic. I agree.
All right,
were-
all
they
right,
were-
yeah.
He's still one of the greatest tight ends.
Chargers.
Jordan
Chargers
Bunchy brought
first.
up a great point. Let's move on to the Chargers.
Anthony Lynn.
5-11. I
agree
said
with
for
Jordan.
sure better. I said for sure better.
No,
Yeah,
worse.
no, I don't. I
Worse.
No.
I like them going
I
5-11.
said-
disagree with
I
that.
said
Their
5-11.
defense.
I said
their
over.
Defense was
5-11 is
They-
just a stretch, in my opinion.
I think
their
under.
defense was so banged up last year. We're forgetting 2 years ago how amazing they were defensively. I think Austin Eckler is great. Keenan Allen, Mike Williams, Hunter Henry being back healthy should be good.
Yeah, but
I
is
think
he ever really
I-
healthy?
fair, but five and
Mike
11,
Williams is gonna have- Mark my words, Mike Williams is going to stand out this year. He's going to have a breakout season.
He stood out last year.
He's so good.
He wasn't even that
I
bad
mean,
last year. He was pretty good.
I disagree.
He's so good.
Tyrod Taylor's just not a Mike Williams type quarterback. Mike Williams.
But I think
big on
Tyrod
deep
Taylor can get
balls.
the job done.
I
think
yeah,
he's-
me too.
I think he's
I
good enough.
I think
He's a 4-down quarterback, and that's honestly, actually, no, yeah, I take that back. Keenan Allen's going to have a great year with them because Tyrod Taylor is a 4-down quarterback, which he's
Yeah,
not
but what
really
do we-
accustomed with too
what do we
much.
Also
think
really-
about Justin
Keenan Allen's a
Herbert going
possession
in there?
receiver.
What do we feel about Justin Herbert?
I don't think it should start. I
Justin
think
Herbert's not
Tyrod
gonna
Taylor
play.
Like
should
I
start.
think with every rookie, I think they should sit him 1 year and play him the next year, and that's how.
I
Yeah,
think
I
I think
agree.
we'll get
Matt,
I
I agree.
think maybe something like Drew
How you
Lock
learn.
enter at the end of the season. But with the Chargers,
Yeah,
I mean,
that wouldn't
Anthony
be-
Lynn is just a bad coach. Like their
Yeah.
offensive line is mad. Their defense is like
well,
like-
they got Trey Turner, which is going to help their offensive line.
yeah, but they're
they
just not
did lose
that. They're
Russell
just not that
Wilson.
good of a team. They're getting. I mean, Phillip Rivers had a down year, but like at the same time, if you're getting worse at QB, then like I just don't see him.
Their
like,
defense is going to be
better.
amazing this year, in my opinion.
Yeah, their
Amazing?
defense can be much improved. 2
Yeah, I
years
don't
ago,
see
they
him
had one of the
being
best
amazing.
defenses in the league.
Joey Bosa,
Oh.
Melvin Ingram, Linval Joseph.
Derwin James back healthy.
Yeah,
Derwin
I
James,
see him being
arguably
good
one
on
of
defense.
top 3 best safeties when he was healthy as a rookie when he played, which is just crazy.
Yeah, I mean they have a lot of talent on defense.
Yeah,
but
Desmond-
I don't
Desmond
know, I just-
King, Nico, Casey Hayward.
Nico
And, like,
Chargers.
Chris Harris.
He's old.
Desmond
Jake,
King.
you know my.
He's-
Oh,
Jake,
yeah,
you know
Chris-
my thing
Chris
for Chris
Harris.
Harris.
he can help
I
out.
mean-
Great.
He's old though.
I mean, their
I
defense
mean,
can be very good.
I just don't. Yeah, I just don't know about the Chargers. From being honest, I like
Also-
the talent that they have
Yeah, I
on
agree.
defense, but Anthony Lynn is just a bad coach. Like he's not helping them out at all.
we're forgetting they were
excited.
12-4 2 years ago. They just had a bad year. Derwin James was hurt. I mean, I think they'll be good. Like they should.
Had the whole
I
Melvin
think
Gordon issue in the beginning of the season that really hurt them as well.
7-9. Yeah, that hurt.
Just a
That
locker room
hurt.
issue.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, now that you guys, what you're saying about the defense, I kind of forgot about them being that good. I mean, maybe I'll say that they'll be better than 4-12. Maybe I'll agree 5-11.
I think 5-11 is just too low for them. And
I go 6
Yeah.
and 10.
I say
All right.
7-9.
So you're on the
Boys,
other one,
All right,
Alright, this is
let's
the most
move on to the
exciting
NFC
one. This is
East.
it. All
Okay, guys.
Cowboys
So
and
should we end
Let's
this right
start
here
with the Cowboys.
and start episode 2 as the NFC because we've just did an hour. So what do you guys think we should do?
Maybe.
No,
Oh
let's
yeah,
keep going,
no,
let's
yeah.
keep
I'll
going.
post. No, dude, it's the.
Wait,
55
how about-
minutes
It's an
on
hour,
Patreon.
so I don't want to stretch one
If
episode.
anyone is still in here,
No,
we'll
I
do
agree
it
with Matt.
like
Boys. Yeah, I agree with Matt. Let's end this.
Wait,
We'll end
are
this
we
and we'll do
still
a
doing
part
the
2.
NFC?
We'll do a
that
part
in
two.
another
Come
time.
back. Take an
We'll
hour.
do a
do
part
some
2.
research. Come back.
Exactly. Yeah, no, I agree. All right, thanks
Episode
everyone for
two-
watching.
episode
Part
two
All right,
is
two.
thank you
at one,
guys.
everyone.
Really appreciate it.
Episode 2 is at 1. Appreciate everyone. Don't
Clean power.
don't
At 1, wait, no, it's
Not
forget
one,
about
at
it.
two.
Two.
At 2. Thank
All
you
right.
everyone
boys.
for watching, and
Thank you, everyone. Come back at
make
2.
sure to tune in for episode 2. Check out our
Yep.
YouTube channel too. We're gonna post this on YouTube.
Yeah, facts. See y'all.
Thank you.